Unlock the magic of exponential growth and discover the path to financial prosperity. You've probably heard the saying that compound interest is the eighth wonder of the world. That's because it's a fundamental principle with the power to reshape your financial future. But building wealth is more than just putting money in a bank account. There are 4 pillars of exponential growth, each with the power to bring you closer to financial independence. Mastering these pillars is key to unlocking a prosperous future. In this guide, you'll discover these 4 types of exponential growth and learn how to integrate them into your routine, paving the way for building a solid and lasting financial foundation. 1. Financial exponential growth. Money working for you. This is the most well-known pillar and the foundation of wealth creation. It's simple. When you invest your capital, the profits generated, whether interest, dividends, or capital gains, are automatically reinvested. This way, you earn returns not only on the initial amount, but also on the accumulated profits, creating a virtuous cycle of growth. To illustrate, imagine you invest $500 a month, earning an annual return of 10%. Over 30 years, you'd accumulate approximately $800,000. The most impressive part is that only $150,000 of that total is your direct investment. The rest is from exponential growth. The key to success is combining 2 crucial elements: time and consistency. The sooner you start investing and the more disciplined you are, the greater the impact of exponential growth on your wealth. This strategy isn't limited to stocks and investment funds. Financial exponential growth also applies to dividend-paying stocks, allowing you to reinvest the dividends to acquire more assets. Similarly, rental income from properties can be reinvested to buy new properties. The secret is to identify investment opportunities that allow you to reinvest returns consistently, maximizing growth potential. 2. Knowledge exponential growth, the foundation of leadership and success. Beyond money, there's an even more valuable asset: knowledge. Knowledge exponential growth works similarly to financial growth. The more you learn, the greater your ability to understand and apply that learning, creating a multiplier effect on your skills and competencies. Imagine you're starting to learn about investing. Initially, you only master the most basic concepts, like buying and selling assets. But with time and dedication, you deepen your knowledge of asset allocation, risk management, and tax optimization. Each new skill connects with existing knowledge, making it easier to learn new concepts and solve complex problems. Plus, knowledge exponential growth is transferable. The discipline developed through exercise can be applied to managing a financial plan. Improving your communication skills can make you a more effective negotiator, opening doors to higher salaries and better career opportunities. Invest in books, courses, mentorships, and other sources of knowledge. Continuous learning will expand your opportunities and optimize your results in all areas of your life. 3. Relationship exponential growth, your greatest long-term asset. This is one of the most overlooked types of exponential growth, but it has the potential to radically transform your personal and professional life. Think of relationships as seeds. If you plant and cultivate them with dedication and care, they'll become robust trees, capable of bearing valuable fruit. Over time, you can reap the benefits of an entire forest of meaningful connections. Relationships multiply over time, creating an exponential effect on your opportunities. If you're an entrepreneur, your first connections can be the key to winning your first clients. Over time, these people will refer your work to others, expanding your network exponentially. Relationships are essential not only for professional success, but also for personal well-being. Friends and family offer emotional support, encourage personal growth, and celebrate your achievements, making life's journey easier and more rewarding. Cultivating relationships is like planting a garden. What you plant today will blossom tomorrow, generating opportunities and connections you might not even imagine. But how do you apply this compounding of relationships effectively? The key is authenticity. Show genuine interest in the people around you, taking the time to get to know them and understand their perspectives. Offer help and value before expecting anything in return, building a solid foundation of trust and reciprocity. Keep in regular contact, nurturing these bonds with consistent interactions, whether it's a simple email, a text message, or a casual meeting. Remember, the efforts you invest today can yield abundant fruit in the future, opening doors to new partnerships, learning, and enriching experiences. 4. Habit exponential growth. Small actions, big results. Like relationships, habits also benefit from the power of compounding. Small actions repeated consistently can lead to significant and transformative changes. The compounding of habits is the idea that tiny daily decisions, seemingly insignificant, accumulate over time, generating extraordinary results. Consider these examples. Saving a modest amount per day, like $10, might seem small, but at the end of a year, that saving turns into a considerable sum. In a decade, with smart investments, that value can multiply into tens of thousands of dollars. Spending 20 minutes on physical exercise 3 times a week might not seem like a big sacrifice, but over the years, this regular practice promotes noticeable improvements in your health and well-being. Reading just 10 pages a day might seem simple, but at the end of a year, you'll have absorbed the content of more than 10 books, expanding your knowledge and horizons. The secret behind the compounding of habits is consistency. It's not about implementing radical changes overnight, but about taking small, constant steps in the right direction. Over time, the initial effort decreases and the rewards begin to manifest, creating a virtuous cycle of progress and motivation. Financial education. Take control of your future. Ever wondered why some people seem to thrive financially while others constantly struggle to make ends meet? Is it just luck or inheritance? Or is there a secret that few know? The answer, while simple, is fundamental: financial education. And before you dismiss this as a motivational cliché, consider the profound impact that how you handle your money today will have on your future. Ignoring financial education can condemn you to decades of hard work, trapped in an endless cycle of debt and frustration. But by understanding and applying the basic principles of financial management, you can transform your relationship with money, making it work for you, not the other way around. One of the biggest misconceptions preventing people from achieving financial stability is the belief that wealth is synonymous with earning more money. Many think, if I had an inheritance, or if I won the lottery, but the truth is, it doesn't matter how much you earn, but how much you can retain and multiply. History is full of examples of athletes and celebrities who earned fortunes and, a few years later, found themselves in poverty. This is because money without financial education is a greater burden than the lack of money. If you don't know how to manage a small amount, how do you expect to manage a large fortune? If you continue living without a financial plan, without spending control, and without investments, the consequences can be severe. You'll probably depend on Social Security when you retire, a benefit that will hardly be enough to maintain your standard of living. You'll reach the end of the month without knowing where your money went, living in constant worry about the bills. If an emergency arises, you'll have to resort to loans, increasing your debt even further. Your time will always be exchanged for money, preventing you from achieving financial independence and the freedom to choose how you want to live. And worst of all, you might spend your life complaining that money is for the few, without realizing that the problem was never the lack of money, but the lack of knowledge. Faced with this reality, you have 2 choices. Ignore all this and continue living on autopilot, without control over your finances, always worrying about the bills and dreaming of a better life that never comes. Or take action now, apply these principles, learn about finance, and invest in your future. Remember, time is the most valuable asset you have. Every day that passes without making a decision is a lost opportunity to build a financially secure and prosperous future. Now that you understand the power of financial education and compounding returns, only one question remains. Will you take the reins of the situation or continue to watch your capital slip through your fingers? The reality is relentless and non-negotiable. Compound interest is either a valuable ally or the most terrible of adversaries. By learning to invest and using time as an asset, it becomes a powerful tool for wealth expansion. Your money appreciates autonomously, without requiring additional work or exhausting effort. Every penny invested today has the potential to multiply into significant sums in the future. However, by neglecting this principle, compound interest will not hesitate to harm you. It will work against you in your obligations, bank loans, credit card arrears, and the endless financing of goods like cars or real estate. In a moment of realization, you'll find yourself trapped in a vicious cycle, working incessantly just to pay off interest, with no prospect of progress. Time advances inexorably. What will your attitude be? Your daily financial decisions will shape your future. Don't put your hopes in luck, fate, or chance. The end result is simply the sum of your daily choices. If you consume all your earnings, you'll remain perpetually dependent on a fixed salary. By investing intelligently, you can enjoy a passive income that provides freedom in a relatively short period. Lack of financial knowledge will always keep you dependent on others to solve your monetary difficulties. By mastering the art of making money work for you, you'll never have to worry about monthly bills again. The primary issue is that time will inevitably run its course. In 10, 20, or 30 years, you could be prosperous, serene, and enjoying the life you've always wanted. Or alternatively, you could be trapped in a maze of bills, debts, and worries without having implemented measures to transform your reality. The dividing line between these two scenarios lies in the decisions you make today. So, will you act or lament? The most intense pain isn't that of making mistakes, nor that of starting with little. The greatest anguish is the remorse of not having started sooner. It's possible that, at this moment, you could have already accumulated a considerable amount. If that's not your reality, what's the best option? Take the first step today.